Getting rejected from your dream college sucks. You spent years grinding for top grades, stacking up ECs, and writing the best essays of your life, only to open the email and see the words, "We regret to inform you." And in that moment, it feels like everything you worked for was an absolute waste. But the truth is that a rejection from one school is not the end of your journey. If you really think about it, we're somewhat advanced monkeys that make decisions based on scribbles on a thinly sliced wood that we call words. So the difference between students who let rejection define them and those who still end up at amazing schools, it all comes down to what you do next. So in this video, I'm gonna break down exactly what to do after getting rejected, whether you want to apply, reapply, or pivot to an even better option. And let's be real, even the best students, perfect GPA, top test scores, insane extracurriculars still get rejected. We're talking about not just the best schools in the nation, but the entire world here. Come on, cut yourself some slack. The competition is brutal, and a lot of the times it comes down to factors that you can't even control in the first place. If you don't know me, I'm Shin Woo Lee, and I make these videos to promote our college admissions consulting program with counselors with over 20 years of experience, but that's not needed unless you want personalized assistance implementing what I'm saying in these exact type of videos. So no, nobody needs to join our paid program. The only needs in life are water, food, and housing. Like, come on. So enough yapping, let's get into it. First, let's be real with ourselves. It's okay to be upset, right? It's okay to feel frustrated. It's a school that you envisioned yourself attending and spending the next 4 years of your life after all. So I want you to take a few days to truly process things, but don't dwell on it, because what you do next matters way more than the actual rejection itself. So here's the first thing you need to understand. Rejection is not a statement on your worth. Colleges reject qualified students all the time. There are way too many strong applicants and not enough spots. The Yale president in 2018 said they could fill their entire class with perfect GPA and SAT scoring students multiple times over. But they don't in reality, because they have over 50,000 applicants with only 1,650 seats. A rejection doesn't mean you weren't good enough. It just means that there were more applicants than they could take, and that's it, right? And once you can accept that, you can stop wasting time dwelling on rejection and start making moves toward your next best option. Most students don't even realize this is an option. Some colleges allow appeals, but here's the catch. You can't just appeal because you're disappointed, right? Just because you're crying about a decision. A successful appeal needs new, compelling information that wasn't in your original application. This could be major achievements since you applied, like winning a national competition, publishing research, whatever, right? An error in how your application was reviewed, or significant personal circumstances that weren't considered. If you have legitimate new info, right? I don't want you making excuses, then check the college's website for their appeal policy. But if nothing has changed, just don't even waste your time on this. Think about this. Every single year, thousands of students get into their dream school through transferring. A lot of top schools like USC, NYU, and even Ivy League schools accept a significant number of transfer students. And here's why this works. First, transfer acceptance rates are often way higher than first-year admissions. Second, you get a second chance to prove yourself with strong college grades. And third, you still graduate from your dream school, right? With the same diploma as someone who got in freshman year. For example, let's look at the numbers. El Camino College, a community college near me, has 35% transfer rate to UCLA. And for USC, 55% of total transfers come from community colleges. So if you're dead set on a certain school, look into their transfer requirements. And here's how to make it happen. First, pick a strong alternative school. Choose a college with solid academics and transfer-friendly policies. Second, you need to crush your freshman year. Keep a high GPA, maybe 3.7 plus. Get involved with school and build the relationships with professors for actually good recommendations. And finally, crafting, again, a strong transfer application. Show why you still belong at your dream school and what you've accomplished since high school. Play this right, and rejection now could just be a temporary detour. Maybe transferring isn't for you. Maybe you got into a different school that wasn't your top choice. But here's the key. Success isn't about where you start. It's about what you do once you get there. The truth, your college name matters way less because top companies hire from all kinds of schools, especially if you're in CS. It all comes down to, are you technically capable of getting past our technical questions and leak code problems? So if you're not attending your dream school, here's how to still set yourself up for massive success. First, dominate academically. GPA still matters for job and grad school opportunities. Second, building strong connections. Professors, alumni, and industry professionals can open big doors for you. And finally, getting real world experience. Internships and projects matter way more than prestige. Your college doesn't define you. What you do in the next 4 years does. Before I actually wrap up, I want to talk to you about the worst mistake you can possibly do that literally kills dreams. What kills your dreams is not going to be one rejection from one school. It's from letting that rejection kill your overall ambition. Yes, that might have been your dream school, but does that lead to destroying your dream life? Was your ultimate dream in life to simply attend Harvard or MIT and then stop dreaming? A lot of the time, starting college is just the beginning of your adult life. So don't take a simple college rejection as a permanent failure, when in reality, it's just a change in course as to how you'll achieve the rest of your goals and dreams. Students assume that if one school said no, it means that they weren't good enough for success anywhere else. Sometimes they just needed another tuba player or something in their class so they can fulfill their class requirements. Who knows? And this mindset of, oh, poor me, my life is over, is actually what's holding them back, not the rejection itself. Instead of pushing forward, they start playing it safe. They stop aiming high. They settle for less, not because they have to, but because they stop believing in themselves. But the truth is that the most successful people that you know, they've all faced rejection, often worse than this. And what makes them different is that they didn't let one setback define their entire future. Some of the most successful people on this planet have faced more rejection than we have ever even tried. Think about it. Some of the world's top entrepreneurs, CEOs, and thought leaders were rejected more times than you can count. Melanie Perkins, the CEO of Canva, something that I use pretty much every day, she was rejected more than 100 times by investors until she heard her first yes. Jack Ma, he was rejected from Harvard 10 times. You guys will only get rejected once in your lifetime. He got rejected 10 times. And on top of that, he failed dozens of times in business and even got rejected from a job position at KFC where they sell chickens, right? And now he's built Alibaba to a point where it's worth over $300 billion. That's a B. That's 1,000 times 300 million. So did rejection stop them? No, because they understood that success isn't about where you start. It's about what you do next. So when you're faced with rejection, you have these three options. First, appeal, only if you have new compelling info, obviously. Second, transfer, using your freshman year to build a stronger application. And third, dominating at another school and still achieving everything you want. The truth is that your success was never tied to just one college in their decision about you. So take control of your future and keep moving forward. Now go make your next move. Peace.